shouldn't be hard. Life should be a fun-filled adventure every day. So now start joining up dots. Tap into your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, and tell your boss, you don't deserve me. I'm out of here. It's time for you to smash that alarm clock and start getting the dream business and life you, well, of course, are dreaming of. Let's join your host, David Ralph, from the back of his garden in the UK, or wherever he might be today, with another jammed-packed episode of the #1 hit podcast, Join Up Dots.
Yeah, good morning to you. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Join Up Dots. Now, we're all about helping you come up with the ideas and the inspiration and the motivation to create your own income, and you know the drill. We've been doing it for decades. Well, we've got another one from a listener today who shared what she's actually doing, and it's something, once again, that if you put in a bit of effort, you've got a ready placed market right on your doorstep. Yeah, every single one of us has the ability to tap into our local market, and that is so powerful because there's so little competition for us. Most people will get hung up on doing things on Facebook and the internet and stuff, but actually walking around your streets, talking to people, old school, is the best way of doing things, really, because you're building relationships right up from the very beginning. And a lady called Simone Barton has contacted us, and what she's doing is, she said that after listening to the show and doing some serious thinking, I decided to kickstart my own admin support gig. I got a knack for keeping things organised in my own life. I'm a wizard with office software. I love spreadsheets, and I love helping businesses run smoother. So I started reaching out to all the local businesses in my locality, I suppose, and folks in my network who might need a hand with general admin tasks. It could be scheduling, paperwork, or just keeping things in order. I didn't really care what it was. It was looking at what the tasks were most required that people were probably getting bogged down in. I spruced up my resume and LinkedIn profile to show off my skills, and I've been hitting the pavement, getting to know the businesses around my town, small businesses, startups, medical offices, you name it. I was interested. Now, the key thing to this is I'm very flexible with how I work with them. It could be freelance, it could be contract. I didn't really care. And trust me, it's all about bringing professionalism, reliability, and top-notch service to the table. So this is what she's done. She's dropped me a line and she shared how she's actually done this, and it's quite easy. It just needs effort, and that's the thing that I think holds people back. They go, oh, this sounds good, and I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to do it. And we have provided so many great business ideas over the years that people could be up and running with, and they're still kind of looking for those ones that you just press a button and the money comes in. It doesn't happen. Even passive income takes time to get there. You've got to put the effort in. And so Simone said, very first thing for anyone out there who's interested, here's a step-by-step guide on how I became an administrative support for local businesses. So the very first thing she did was she identified her skills and experience. She had a look at her skills and her experiences that were relevant to administrative support roles, and she decided that organisational skills was number one, proficiency in office software, e.g. Microsoft Office Suite, Google Workspace was 2, communication skills and attention to detail was 3. So she realised she had something that she could offer, and then she started building that into her resume and her LinkedIn profile. And she said, I tailored my resume to highlight these skills and any relevant experience I could blend in, such as previous office assistant roles, customer service experience, or relevant education. I then created or updated my LinkedIn profile to showcase these skills and the professional background. So she set the foundations. She knows what she's going to offer, and then she's built her a track history to sort of reflect this, I suppose. And a lot of people kind of think that you can't do that. I'm a great believer. When I used to get loads of jobs in the old days, I used to tailor my CV, my resume, for the job I was going for. I didn't want it just to be a generic one. I used to basically have about 10, 15 different resumes that, dependent on the job, I would give them that one. I would show them what they wanted, and you'd always get an interview. You'd always get there. Then she says the next bit was research local businesses. So she identified local businesses in her area that may have required administrative support. And these were small businesses, as she said, startups, medical offices, law firms, real estate agencies, and non-profit organisations. And she built these all into a spreadsheet, and she grouped them into zones, zone 1, 2, 3. And these were ones that she felt were high priority requirements down to sort of like 3. And so she went after the ones that are most eager. And basically what you're looking for sort of solopreneurs, you're looking for entrepreneurs, you're looking for business owners that are running the business at the same time that could well do with a little bit of admin support at low cost, so that they could spend more time growing the business and not actually working in the business. Next step was networking and outreach. So she reached out to her professional network, her friends and family members, to inquire if they knew any potential administrative support opportunities. And then she attended local networking events, job fairs and business meetups to connect with business owners and professionals in her community. Really good, really well done. She does deserve a applause for this, because she's actually getting out there. I'm a great believer, as I say, great believer of getting your ass off the seat and getting out there, walking the streets, knocking on doors. I remember when I was made redundant many years ago, as soon as I was made redundant, I used to get loads of CVs printed. I used to walk round to the receptions in offices and put them through doors. And by the time I got home, I generally had 2 or 3 job interviews that I could go straight back in and have. And that was because I was getting in there. They were getting a staff member for nothing. They weren't paying any admin fees. They weren't paying any agency fees. I was basically putting myself right where it needed. So by doing the extra work, and as I say, people don't. They are so lazy. It's untrue. Then you jump ahead of the queue. You're not just emailing out. You're not just getting onto LinkedIn or any of Upwork. No, I can't even think what they are. Well, I haven't looked for a job for years, but all the places where you put your CV and you hope somebody finds you, you're actually getting there, knocking on the door, giving it to the receptionist or saying, can I speak to the manager, whatever, and breaking those doors down, smashing those doors down. Then she prepared a cover letter. And she said, it's really important that you craft a compelling cover letter that highlights your relevant skills, experiences, and why you're interested in providing admin support to their business. It can't be generic. It's got to tailor your cover letter for each position you apply to, addressing the specific needs of the business. Okay, so it's not just one letter that you print up and you lob in and you hope for the best. And then she applies for positions. And she keeps on going around it, and she submits her resume and cover letter for positions, and she sees what comes up, and little by little she starts getting some kind of traction. And once you start getting 1 or 2 clients, you can start asking for reviews and referrals, and it builds from there. And as she says, by following these steps and actively, I missed one. She said, really importantly, demonstrate professionalism and reliability. Make sure that you're on time, make sure that you handle confidential information properly, prioritize tasks and communicate effectively with clients and colleagues, and negotiate terms and conditions carefully. Once you receive job offers or contract opportunities, carefully review the terms and conditions, including compensation, hours and expectations. Negotiate as needed to ensure that the arrangement meets your needs and aligns with your professional goals. And by following Following these steps and actively seeking out opportunities, you can position yourself for success as an admin support for your own local businesses, building strong relationships with clients and delivering high quality service, which can lead to long-term partnerships and opportunities for growth. Now, she doesn't say where she is, but she is saying that the last 6 months she has travelled the world, still providing the same level of support for these local businesses, which is brilliant. It's total flexibility. You can decide on your hours, you can decide where you're going, but you've got to get the job done. You've got to make sure it happens. So why can't you do that? Why can't every single one of us go round to our local towns and do exactly the same? Find local business owners, find out what they're getting bogged down with. It might be taxes, it might be inventories, it might be whatever. They've all got issues that they get bogged down with, and provide a solution to them, and then give them that solution. And you can get some of them, as she says, on contract, some of them on pay-as-you-go kind of thing. And then at the end of the contract, see if they renew. If they don't, you get another one. And that's how business starts. I think that's a really good one. It does take time. It does take effort, but it's a proper business. It's not one of these silly websites that you just click on it and you hopefully make a few quid here or there. You're actually building a proper business that you would control. And as I say, every single person out there has a local business that have got these issues and are waiting for someone like you to come along and knock on the door and say, let me give you a trial. Let me give you a week's free work, see how I get on and see what benefits I can bring to the business and grow it from there. So really well done once again to you. And yeah, I think that's a great one. Get out there, build your own business from scratch, and nobody can take it away from you. And that's what we're all about at Join Up Dots. We're all about trying to give you just the inspiration, so you think, oh, hang on, that might be something I could do, and then work accordingly. And once you start getting into it, you'll find that it's not too hard to create a business and run it yourself. People just get bogged down with the silly stuff, all the Instagram and all the tweeting and stuff, and you don't need any of that. All you need to do is find a client, find out what they need help with, and provide that service. And if you can do it face to face, it takes away all the effort. It really does. So good luck to you, Simone, and thank you very much for dropping us a line. And if you anyone else out there is starting something or have got an idea in their head that they could share with us so that we can share it across the world, and you don't lose out anything. As I always say, it's not secret squirrel time. You can all do the same thing and make a great living for yourself. Then we will share it and you will be a legend, and we'll love you for now to eternity. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. Joinupdots@gmail.com if you've got any advice, you've got any information, got any questions you need answered. But other than that, we will see you again with, I don't know what's coming next. Might be an interview, might be a bit of life advice, it might be business. Who knows? That's what Join Up Dots is all about. Until next time, we'll see ya. Cheers. See ya. Bye-bye.
That's the end of Join Up Dots. You've heard the conversation. Now it's time for you to start taking massive action. Create your future, create your life. It's the only life you've got. We'll be back again real soon. And Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots. Join up Dots.